To understand fund accounting, you first need to understand how funds are structured. Let's take a closer look. At the top is the general partner, the fund manager who sets the strategy and makes investment decisions. Then there are the limited partners, passive investors who provide most of the capital. Together, they form the fund. Most funds are set up as limited partnerships or LLCs. For partnerships, the rules are written in the Limited Partnership Agreement, or LPA. For LLCs, it's the Operating Agreement. These documents set the playbook for how the funds should operate: allocations, fees, and distributions. In closed-end funds like private equity, venture capital, or real estate, investors make commitments up front. The GP doesn't take all the money on day one. Instead, capital is called over time as deals are made. Hedge funds and mutual funds are different. They use subscriptions and redemptions. Investors add capital directly and can redeem later, subject to lockups. This makes liquidity management one of the biggest accounting challenges. Private equity-style funds follow a life cycle. First is fundraising. LPs pledge commitments, and the GP prepares the fund to begin investing. Fees typically start on commitments, and organizational costs are tracked here. Next comes the investment period, usually 3 to 5 years. Capital calls fund deals and expenses. Fees are based on committed capital, and accounting focuses on tracking commitments, portfolio performance, and P&L. Then comes harvesting. The GP exits investments. Fees often shift to invested capital or NAV. Distributions begin, and carried interest waterfalls take center stage. Finally, the fund winds down. Remaining assets are sold, final expenses settled, and the partnership dissolved. The structure determines everything: how fees are calculated, how allocations are made, when distributions occur, and how NAV is reported. Without understanding structure, fund accounting doesn't make sense. Follow the fund accounting framework for clear, simple breakdowns of fund structures and fund accounting concepts.